Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andy from Magoo Investing. Today I'm going to be talking about my stock portfolio for September of 2019. And so I haven't been making videos recently. That's because I really haven't been doing much in the stock market. It's kind of been a lot of the same stuff, kind of holding. One of the only things that I really have changed is in the past I talked about how I thought the stock market was going to go down, and as a result I was shorting the market. And it appears like I was wrong. So I ended up selling my shorts, taking the loss, but I was comfortable with the way I did it. So the way that I kind of compare the situation of me selling my shorts is the equivalent of you going out, maybe you're going to work or something, and seeing in the forecast that it might rain. And so you can bring the rain jacket and be prepared if it does, or you can leave it at home, not have to worry about carrying it, the struggle of having that. But then if it does rain, you're kind of screwed. You're just going to get rained on. And so I took these shorts to protect myself if the market did fall. It didn't. So I took a loss, so that was me lugging it around all day. But I was protected in case something went wrong, and emotionally, I didn't have to worry about the market falling. So currently I have around $1,500 invested into Robinhood and around $1,800 in Acorns. Mainly going to be talking about the Robinhood because I have more flexibility of where I put my money. But in Acorns, I've just been slowly adding. I think I'm up to $30 a week plus the roundups. So I'm just slowly adding to it. Up almost 8% in the past year and a couple months. So things are looking good. Slow and steady wins the race with that. And now with Robinhood. So I'm kind of going to break them down by how much money I have invested in each thing. So currently I only own 4 stocks, and one of them is not really a stock, but we'll talk about that in a second. And so right now I have around $400 sitting in the 3 times weighted natural gas ETF, UGAS. And so the reason I did this, I got burned, how I lost 70% of my account around the same time last year. Not making that same mistake. Natural gas is super low. I've been holding it for a while. I was up 85%. Now I'm only up 60%, but obviously that's incredible returns. I'll probably be holding it for a little bit longer. I think the price of natural gas will continue to rise as we head into the winter. More storms picking up, but with natural gas, you really have no idea. Some news event could just show up one day, turn the tides on the market. Natural gas just plummets. I lose all that money in there, and I could have missed out on the 85% profit that I did have. So it's only around 25% of my account. So anytime the market moves, it was down 10% today. I didn't even bat an eye. It doesn't really matter to me. When you start playing with position sizes that are too big, a 10% move is a real deal breaker. It was down 10% today, but my overall account was only down 1.5% because I have stuff in other areas, which we'll move on to. I have another $400 in TQQQ, which is the long Nasdaq 3 times weighted ETF. I've been talking about that for the entire time that I've been on this channel. I've been holding it forever. Don't have the SQ to balance it out, so I'm only long in the market. I'm up a little bit on that. It's just something where the market continues to go up, and I'd like to take the 3 times weighted instead of just taking, just the 1 times, because I'm greedy like that. And the most recent move on my account is I have $500 in Tesla. And so Tesla is a company that I've talked about on the channel before. I think it's one of the best values in the stock market currently. Most things are sitting at around 52-week highs or pretty close to it. And Tesla had some bad news for the entirety of pretty much last year. It's got a long way to go before it reaches where it was. And I think that's the kind of margin you should be looking for. I don't want to be chasing these stocks like, say, Roku, that's up almost 300% in a year. I don't want to be chasing that. I like the technicals of Tesla from the charts, and I like the company as a whole. So I think it's something that I'll be holding on to for a while. I'm up 4%, not really worried about it. It is the highest percentage of my investment portfolio, but it's one of those things where I believe in the company, I believe in Elon, and I think the technicals are really good as well. And then finally, I have $250 sitting in Bitcoin right now. And you may be thinking, why? It hasn't been doing anything. And that's exactly why. I think if you look at Bitcoin in the past couple months, hasn't really been doing anything. But if you take a look at that whole 2017 run up, the 2018 fall, the recovery here, and it's just been consolidating for a while. And I think the likelihood of Bitcoin hitting $100,000 is more likely than it hitting $1,000. So I kind of think of this as I'm putting money in there. It's going to be sitting in there for a long time. I'm not really worried about the day-to-day action. I'm looking at the overall trend where I think Bitcoin will be going up in the future. I don't have a lot of examples for why I think that. I just think that it's a really interesting subject. And if it goes up, I want to be a part of it. And if it goes down, I'm okay with losing $250 for the possibility of it hitting $100,000 while it's currently sitting at $10,000. Bitcoin's one of those things where if it wasn't a cryptocurrency, looking at the chart, people would be buying it. But since it's tied to uncertainty and how Bitcoin works, and people not really used to having it being a serious place where you can put your money. Bitcoin's always kind of just been looked down upon as not really a safe place to put your money, or a wise place to put your money in the stock market. I think it's one of those things where I think it's going to go up in the future. I'm not really worrying about it day to day. I think it's really interesting how it's been consolidating around the $10,000 mark for a while now, and eventually it's going to have to break out of this descending triangle pattern that we've been having. Probably I'll make a video on that in the next couple days, because we're getting towards the end of the triangle and something's going to have to give. It might break down, might go to the upside, who knows, but it'll be really interesting to watch, and I got some money in there just because I want to be a part of it. And then finally, I did mention that I have around $1,800 sitting in Acorns. That's just kind of slowly going up. I don't really see a lot of great places to put my money currently. So having more in the safer bet where I don't have to pick individual stocks, I can just kind of follow the entire market as a whole, is safer for me currently. So until something changes, I'm really hoping that the market falls. I've been saying this for a while, kind of a pessimist in that aspect, but when the market falls, you get great opportunities, and right now I'm not seeing a lot of great opportunities. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think of my current portfolio. Let me know what stocks you're looking at, what kind of breakdown you have on your portfolios, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.